If you're here, you are here joining us for our second Student Journal Symposium for Literary and Research Publications. This is the second symposium. Somebody just asked if we're going to do this annually. We'll have to see, hopefully. This is organized by the Graduate Program in Publishing in the College of Professional Studies at George Washington University. I want to start with an acknowledgement. The George Washington University's Foggy Bottom campus borders the confluence of the Anacostia and Potomac rivers, a historic center of trade and cultural exchange between several tribal generations. For generations, the Piscataway and Anacostian peoples have resided in this region and nurtured these local lands and waterways. We honor their deep connections to this place and their ongoing contributions to our shared environment. You can access the schedule. It should be in the email that you received, but you can access the schedule for all the bios and abstracts of today's sessions and in tomorrow's schedule as well. I want to acknowledge the co-organizers of this conference. Brianna Crossman is an undergraduate at GW. Jessica Irving is a graduate student in the publishing program. Amelia Nason is an undergraduate who co-organized last year's conference and is back organizing this one. And Maya Norwood is a graduate student in publishing, and she also spoke at last year's conference and as a student at Howard University. My name is John Warren. I'm the director and associate professor of the graduate program in publishing, and we are sponsored by Scholastica and the Society for Scholarly Publishing, and you'll hear from both of those later. So our program is the leading graduate program in publishing. We focus on all aspects of publishing: editorial, acquisitions, copyright, permissions. Our faculty are leaders in the field, and we emphasize real-world learning, and people get to use their creative and analytical approaches. So just wanted to acknowledge our sponsor, Society for Scholarly Publishing, which is a nonprofit formed to promote communication among all sectors of scholarly publishing. They have a new program, the EPIC Awards this year. I encourage everybody to submit their journal next year for the awards. Our Student Journal Symposium is a finalist in the category of training and education programs, and our own GW Journal of Ethics in Publishing is a finalist as well for student publications. So keep your eyes open for that next year. In January, it should open up for next year's awards, and there's several different student journal categories. We're also sponsored by Scholastica. Scholastica is a company that provides software and services for scholarly organizations to publish journals more efficiently and affordably, and we are using Scholastica with our Journal of Ethics in Publishing. So I do want to mention one thing before we get started. I just opened the call for presentations for our 15th Ethics in Publishing Conference. This is held in the fall. It will be October 9th as a hybrid conference, and most likely half day October 10th. The theme of this year's conference is Why Ethics Matters. Last year we had nearly 700 attendees, and we had 42 publishing and library professionals and students from the US, Canada, Colombia, Mexico, and the UK. So please submit your proposal, and we look forward to seeing those. So we do have a code of conduct on the symposium page, and we are dedicated to fostering an inclusive community free of harassment for everyone, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, body size, race, or religion. So briefly, today we'll be starting in just a second with our first panel on support, funding, and collaborations, moderated by Brianna. We'll be joined by Mirinda K. Hensley and Dipankar Yeptu, Ilham Gosink, and Tyler Myers. At 1:15, we'll have presentations on the impact of student journals, presenting from the University of Alberta and Eastern Oregon University. And then at 2:30, the role of student journals in student research, a panel discussion moderated by Jessica Irving. We'll be hearing from Colorado State University, University of California, Berkeley, Northern Kentucky University, University of Alabama, and University of Connecticut. And then at 3:30, another panel discussion, Making an Impact on Campus, Community, and Discipline, moderated by Maya Norwood. And we'll be hearing from University of Georgia, University of Lynchburg, University of Alabama, and Georgetown University. And then our last presentations today will be at 4:15 on culture and community building, moderated by Brianna. And we'll be hearing from Princeton University and University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.